The price of a secret and the cost of a soul. My brother Silas sent me a digital transfer for $5,000 with a memo that just said, "Don't show up." I stared at the screen of my phone, my thumb hovering over the accept button. See, Silas was always the golden child of our family. He's a high-stakes corporate lawyer in Chicago, while I'm just a guy running a local hardware store in our sleepy hometown. The occasion was our mother's 70th birthday gala. It was a formal black tie affair at some swanky hotel downtown. Silas had spent months planning it, making sure every detail was perfect, and apparently, that perfection didn't include his blue-collar younger brother. My phone buzzed. It was a text from him. "Look, Leo, you're a great guy, but you don't exactly fit the aesthetic for tonight. My firm's partners are going to be there. Just take the money, go on a nice vacation, and tell Mom you had a plumbing emergency at the shop. Everyone wins." My stomach turned. $5,000 is a lot of money. That's 3 months of mortgage payments, a new delivery truck, a chance to finally breathe. But then, I remembered Mom's face when I told her I'd be there. She didn't care about the gold-plated centerpieces or the 5-course meal. She just wanted her boys together. I didn't reply. I didn't click accept. Instead, I went home, dusted off my one decent suit, and drove to the city. When I walked into that ballroom, the air was thick with the scent of expensive perfume and even more expensive egos. I saw Silas across the room laughing with a guy in a 3-piece suit. When his eyes met mine, his face went completely pale, like he'd seen a ghost. I walked straight up to him. I didn't cause a scene. I didn't shout. I just leaned in and whispered, "Your money's no good here, Silas." Then, I walked right past him to my mother. She looked beautiful. When she saw me, she let out a little gasp and hugged me so tight I could barely breathe. "Leo," she whispered, her voice shaking just a little bit. "I was so worried you wouldn't make it. Silas said you were swamped." I looked my brother right in the eye over her shoulder. "I wouldn't miss this for the world, Mom. Some things are just too important to sell." Silas avoided me the rest of the night. He looked miserable in his perfect tuxedo, while I had the best time of my life. The next morning, I sent the money back. Every single cent. Turns out the cruelest thing my brother ever tried to do was convince me that a check was worth more than a memory. And the best thing I ever did was prove him wrong.